You look so tired. Oh, wait a minute. That's a mirror. My mother said I should have been a comedian, but she said that funny face might not be enough to carry you. Excuse me. My poor adopted mother, she was overrun by that, you know, part of the earth. Uh, okay, well, I've got some news.
Uh-huh.
See, uh, I think I mentioned it's about time to be recluse for
Yeah.
me to be quiet and leave. And you can imagine what a struggle it is for me to be quiet. I mean, I'm the thing that stands up with my back to a cliff and screams at the wind. You leave these people alone. Uh, uh, right, let me tell you what we have going on, and you need to make a decision about something, which is okay. It's just a little, for you.
Mhm. Thank you.
Lily's adamant within 48 hours, you're going to be contacted.
Nice.
And then I said, okay, that means I'm going in, and she just shows me, you know, like this, just falling apart,
Yeah.
you know, like dust in the sky, or uh, that hard part of me that's been inside, but yet sloshing around,
Hmm.
unattached. There's only about an eighth of it left.
Wow.
So I'm just about fully drained. I'll be gone today and tomorrow, but she's adamant 48 hours. Now, um, this means many good things for everyone that's not an abuser.
Hmm.
Uh, when I first started getting strong and growing up, waking up and killing stuff that was abusing, especially attacking me, some of the planets got mad. Planets of stars, and
Hmm.
planets get mad, and I killed a couple of them. Then they went like this.
Hmm.
If they weren't stupid, I'll bring them back when I'm home, which is about to happen. I can see and feel it. Never could get an exact time because there never was one.
Hmm.
It's like trying to bake a very special cake that's got 1,000 ingredients in it and you've never done it before.
Hmm.
What does this even taste like? Huh? Uh, so anyway, a decision for you now, and Lily's been inside you, her energy this morning for me. You too, actually.
I noticed she woke me up just before my alarm, or someone woke me up just before my alarm. So it
It
was
was
my,
her.
yeah.
It was
Thank you.
her.
Thank you.
Yeah, and your guardians are all standing right there all around you. Except where Lily came in to talk to you, they leave that open
Sure.
because, they see her as
Yeah.
mother.
Yeah.
And, none of us feel any better, greater than anyone else because we're not.
Hmm.
You know, all my life, this thing about better than, I just never could understand it. And all the sports that I played, I didn't care about being better. I wanted to have fun,
Yes. Exactly.
you know? Wow. So anyway, excuse me, it's time for me to plant a seed before I leave.
Hmm.
Uh, Lee is going to need to talk to you eventually. I'm not saying today or tomorrow, but it's going to be there. And also, it's time for you to begin to put your first foot into the sand, to begin leaving a mark for other people to follow,
Hmm.
because that's what you're doing. Um, I'm going to talk to Lee one last time. It's going to be as short as possible, but I have some stuff I have to tell him.
I think his partner is Stacy, not Tracy. So I think it's an S beginning with
Oh, it's
Stacy.
Stacy. Yeah, did I say Tracy?
Well, maybe I misheard you, but looking at the comments that people have left on his videos, it apparently is Stacy. I've not heard him say it either way. So apparently it's Stacy.
Yeah. Well, I'm gone.
Yeah.
Uh, Thanks for that, because there's I'm literally just being held up by the collar and led around by Lily, and it's time to leave.
Yeah.
Now, um, so I need to leave him a means of contact for you,
Yeah.
and also for Brett. But I have to ask both of you before I can do it. If I'm gone before Brett gets home, I don't know. If you would, uh, I'm going to leave a message that there's you and a gentleman named Brett to get a hold of. Now, what I'm being told, you see him having Skype?
I see Brett on Skype.
Yeah, yeah. How do you feel about oh,
Lee. Yeah.
yeah, I'm sorry, my head. I
Yeah.
get
Yep,
I,
that's fine. So Skype's fine. Yeah.
yeah, because that's changing. Your Skype, your Skype, it's a new internet system that's
Okay.
going to be using ET stuff, so that cuts that off.
Right. Well, Skype's closing down anyway in May, so.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, they're changing over to a new program, which is literally taking everything you say, anything you show, it's being recorded.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. But that's what they think.
MS Teams, Microsoft Teams is what we're being shifted onto.
Yeah. And it's, that ain't happening. It's just going to be destroyed. I don't know who's going to do that. But by using Skype, it's all being taken away. And when they go to Microsoft Teams, it's never going to work because they'll already have taken it down.
Mm-hmm.
And Bill Gates, he's going to be fighting with all his money that I leave him with anyway to keep out of jail.
Mm-hmm.
And he's not going to be concerned about what I do to Skype. Wow. Ooh.
I'm on Instagram as well, so you can mention that to
All
my
right, that's a big thing. Can you
I'll send you
I
my.
know it's right there, but I can't function anymore. Could
Yeah.
you just in the comments, what do you call it, chat?
Yeah.
I'm gone. Could you send me both your Skype and your chat, please?
I'll do that. Yeah.
Now, some people might call you before you take off, before Aaron's assistant comes over to get you.
I can always block them if need be, so it doesn't matter.
I'm sorry?
I can always block them if I need to block them, so that's not a
Yeah,
problem.
well, you won't to because you're getting all new addresses, and then you're coming out as who you are and what you're doing.
Okay.
But first, you got to get settled in your homes and everything.
Yeah.
There's a question about one of your roles, the interior and stuff. The assistant will take care of that when it's time. They have electric rolls.
Indeed, that's the that's the very one I want to get. Yeah. A left-hand drive.
I think. Did you mention that already one time?
Yeah,
That you
yeah.
looked at one.
A left-hand drive for the UK and a right-hand drive for everywhere else that uses
Yeah.
right-hand drive. Yeah.
Yeah, because they have some kind of special battery that goes in the trunk.
Yeah, because the electric Rolls Royce doesn't have much range, so it will need a teleporter or something that gives it more range.
It's got some kind of generator, electrical generator that's in the back that you can just go. You can drive over 1,000 miles.
Nice.
But I saw him waiting to make a change in the interior.
I'm happy to answer any person.
Yeah, yeah.
What do they call it? Personalizing or
The two of them are a little bit different for interior.
Sure.
One's a little lighter, one's a little deeper, but it's still not dark. They're both light. It's just different shades of
I've
color.
already chosen the color schemes. I've written it. I've got a to-do list just to hand over to the assistant.
Yeah. Excuse me. I don't mean to be gross. I'm so anxious to be free. Uh, okay, so I'll take what you give me and give it to him. It's going to be in contents. There's some other people that eventually I want to try to get a hold of, I think, before I'm gone. How long you keep your Skype going is up to you. It maybe till May, but you have your new, uh, Skype type address, the ET internet, and you give that out to the different people. You don't have another meeting for a while, correct?
Once I do my meeting and then in 2 hours' time, that's the last meeting this month. So the whole of March I've got free after today.
Yeah, because I'm seeing it's a little while. Like it was like 3 weeks or something,
Yeah.
3 to 4 weeks. Lily's saying, listen to what I'm telling you. I showed you 3 to 4 weeks, and you said 3, trying to conscious override when you're not able. And I'm like, sorry, sweetie. This brain is this body, everything's so stupid now. It's sometimes it's hard to hear her when she just throws a soft thought out there for me to grab. It's just like I can't move my hands and pick them up to grab it. Okay, and in the church, you're part of the clergy. How do I?
Yep.
Okay. It needs to be kept minimal and somewhat evasive is the word Lily gave me. So no one's going to bother you. Everything's fine. Everything's controlled from the other side. Lily's taking it over. But it's time to get that out there. He's starting to figure out what's going on.
Who? Lee?
Lily's been talking with him and said, I am, he didn't put it on video. It's not on any video, but she talked to him and said, I'm not, I forget. She's not there to harm him. She's.
Yeah. Good.
And he feels her love. He feels a connection, and he doesn't understand it, but he's starting to.
That reassurance is new, so that's nice for him.
Yeah. And one of the source angels knocked a container in the beginning of the video, knocked a big black box off of the counter, and it landed. And he said, really, you got to do this? And, oh, that's got all my expensive stuff in. Like, this cost 89 quid, and he picked it up, and he clicked it, and it works. And he's like, and so everything else, he said, this is so much quid, that's so much quid, that's so much quid. And then, but he didn't try to turn anything else on because he had the thought in his thought process, I don't want to show everyone that, they threw that and nothing broke.
Yeah.
After he turned the first one on, it fired right up, and he's like, what? I told him, this is to keep your excuse me, channel going. And he's going to get grabbed right away. I think he's around 16 in 16 Tahiti Beach Island Road.
Oh, wow.
That, it's lower, they're not quite as big, but, it's still multi-million-dollar. It doesn't matter. You're located hard right there in Europe.
Yeah.
He's leaving England.
Hmm.
He'll keep his house and everything and pop in and out, but he's going to be staying mostly in Miami, but it's going to be a little different for him at first because it's, warmer there.
Mm.
And, England gets cold.
It does indeed. It's getting warmer now, though. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, okay. Yeah, that's it. I need to leave you alone. You need to get ready for your meeting.
So the decisions I need to make are about just what
That
handing.
was it about
Yeah.
opening access to yourself.
Yeah. I've got Instagram. I've got Facebook. I'll put all the links in the
Yeah,
email.
please put it all in there. And
Yeah.
excuse me, as soon as you do, then, please do it
Yeah.
before going, because as soon as you do that, I have to connect with them. Um, but there's other people that want to know,
Sure.
you know. Uh, Something about a problem you're having with some shoes that are made for like boats and stuff, but it doesn't really work. And you wind up getting something made for your feet on Aaron's, the store and Aaron's ship.
I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for the ship.
Yeah. Oh, it's about time to take off for a trip. There'll be, wow, there's going to be hybrids when you go for orientation that'll be asking you questions.
Hmm.
But they'll find out, you only have so much time to talk to them because orientation, there's time where you must relax and be left alone except mingling with each other,
Hmm.
because we're a group and we're starting to come together and everyone's excited about it. But you're teaching relative to what's happening at Creation's Purge. It actually started in 2009 when I had to start killing stuff, but the biggest part of it now is being finished. But um, other than cleansing the rest of the abuse on the other side, it's all about the physical, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Um, so they'll be told not to bother you too much, but they'll start um, inquiring.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah, words. It's not just my dead brain. Communication through physical words is really getting weird.
Mm.
It's not normal because I'm becoming myself.
I was reading yesterday that the thinking part of the brain and the words part of the brain are separate. So you can be thinking and then getting frustrated that you're not putting it into words because they're sort of separate. So
Yeah,
the different
the
circuits.
thinking part of the brain, it's got spirit and it's a thought process, imagery, and everything
Yeah.
else. And I have to tell Lee that the making stuff move. What do you call it?
Um, Telekinesis.
Yeah, telekinesis. That it only happens as spirit
Yeah.
out of body unless you're an ET and you have equipment to
Yes.
do it. All right, big guy, let me leave you alone. But well, the next time you talk to Brett, you might ask him if I had the chance to talk to him about him, putting his name out there. Um, and if I don't get to talk to him first, you might want to say that I wanted to ask him if he'd go ahead and put his name out because it's time for him to start coming out into that too.
Okay.
You have so much stuff. All of you have assistants, of course, but you have so much stuff to do. You'll have some Muslims coming up to you and say, "Why am I still here when so many died?"
Mm.
It's because you're not abusive. You know, my two names on the other side, the protector and the destroyer.
Yeah.
I can't wait to be what's in between, you know?
Mm.
Anything else?
No, that's it. Thank you, Jay.
Okay.
Can I put this? Can I put this on Walker's channel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, please do. I appreciate it because I can't hardly, talk at all, and I'm gone. We're done. Um, and I don't expect to talk to you ever again in body.
Okay.
But when I'm free, I'm me again.
It's been fun anyway. It's been fun.
Oh man, yeah, it has. And thanks for all the help, man. I appreciate it. I've made well over $1 million for other people, and it's all gone out to animals and people.
Hmm.
I should have held on to some of it, but never knew me nor I never knew it was going to take this long. And of course, Lily wasn't free to just a little while
Yeah.
ago. So the other little part of Lily that was running around with me, she wasn't able to get into that dimension.
Hmm.
All right, big guy, enjoy yourself, man. You have so much fun coming, but there's a lot of work in there too, but you like it.
Yes.
Exercising the brain and categorizing things, put them together, and you're going to have a lot of fun. You'll always remember this last life.
Okay.
In a physical body.
Yeah.
The next lives are a lot more enjoyable, and you go in and out as you want.
Mm.
You can be kept from going into a body if you're not ready to have another life and you don't know it yet, but you'll never be stopped from coming out.
Yes.
Everything changes. All right, man. Take care, and thanks for all the help, okay?
Awesome.
Oh,
Thanks,
and
Jay.
please give me that contact stuff.
Yeah, I'll do that now. Yeah.
Thanks.
Bye.
Have fun, man.
Cheers. Bye.
Goodbye.